Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am here to bright and early, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I told you guys I would be coming live. Um, Coming alive. Well, I'm trying to. I'll be coming on live. My name is Kira. I'm one of the co-founders of Wite Collar. Wite Collar is an online skills building platform where you can learn and monetize a skill set by getting matched to a mentor for one-on-one mentorship, where mentorship can occur virtually or in person. Um, hey Trisha, hi, hey girl, hey. It's nice seeing you on here. Um, so yes, I'm here. I'm live. Here to talk to you about the opportunities that are coming your way as a business owner, entrepreneur, that you need to capitalize on. You have FIFA, you have, which has just started 2 days ago. You have Juneteenth, which is next week. You have Black Business Month in August. You have lots of opportunities to make some money, okay? Whether you're a product-based business, probably more so if you're product-based. Well, you could either or. Product-based, service-based, there are opportunities to be had. So I want this to be an interactive discussion. I know a lot of times I come on here, I do a lot of talking, and people may or may not be on here, but if you are on here and you have some feedback to offer, some insights, some of your own ideas of ways in which business owners or entrepreneurs can make money and take advantage of these opportunities to do so, please feel free to give that information. Because I don't pretend to be the expert on everything. I don't know everything about everything. So I just know based on my own personal experience. So what I will say is, hold on, I have to turn the tea kettle off. Hold on. So what I will say is one opportunity I'm taking advantage of for FIFA. So I am connected to someone who has a business. She is a podcaster, and she came up with a brilliant idea of how to help people or businesses take advantage of FIFA. So what she came up with is that her business is offering, since she's in one of the host cities, she's in Seattle. She's in one of the host cities for FIFA, is that she is, and some other collaborators are part of a street team. And so what they do is they're going to go out to all the FIFA sponsored events and do some streaming. Also, they're going to be handing out flyers for businesses, whether local or not, that want to take advantage of the foot traffic from FIFA and gain exposure for their business and perhaps get some leads for their business. And I'm going to do something a little interesting today. I'm going to see if I can actually share that information with you, because I'm taking advantage of it myself. So give me a second. I have a little extra time today, y'all, because I don't have anywhere to be until like 10 o'clock. So her name is Danny Marie. She is also on Substack. So Danny Marie, DaniMarie. And then I'm going to share my screen with you. And I thought that this was brilliant. So I'm actually taking advantage of it. She has different offers and packages for what you're looking for. But I'm taking advantage of her package, one of her packages that offers the. So there it is. There's the flyer, and so she is with a business called Host City Hustle. So she has her own podcast, but she also has collaborates with this business, and basically, it's all explained to you there, but she's basically part of a street team. And so the street team is going to all the FIFA related events in Seattle and other cities in the Washington state area. And there are going to be boots on the ground. So if you're not in a host city, like I'm not, I have partnered with her to hand out flyers. When she does her streaming, they're going to mention or shout out Wite Collar and share information about Wite Collar. So I get the media coverage there. It's a way for us to expand our reach, since we're not able to be there in person. So I think this is brilliant. I don't know about you, but if you want to gain some visibility for your business, participate in this. Consider this. Her packages are very reasonable. They create the flyer for you, so you don't even have to have a flyer created. And to me, this is a great opportunity that if you're a small business or entrepreneur, you need to take advantage of this opportunity. Whether you're a service-based business, product-based business, as long as you're selling online, take advantage of this opportunity. There's just no reason not to. Now you see there's a QR code there. You can scan that QR code. She has different price packages at different price points. But yeah, like I'm taking advantage of this because what do I have to lose? Now, how do I stop sharing? Okay. So if you're really serious about, because FIFA is going to be for a minute, like, what about, am I wrong in saying a month or so? I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. I don't follow soccer. But again, this is an opportunity to put your business in the hands of people that you normally would not be able to reach. So when we're thinking about how do we take advantage of certain opportunities like these sporting events or business events or whatever have you, these are the ways that you could do so. So that's what we are doing as Wite Collar. We're partnering with Host City Hustle to get our business out there more. So that's FIFA. But again, there's Juneteenth right around the corner. You're a Black-owned business. Juneteenth is a perfect opportunity to, do something for your business, whether it's participate in a vendor event. There's plenty of vendor events that you really honestly should have been looking for vendor events for Juneteenth at least a month ago, or at least 3 or 4 weeks, 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. A month being best practice, because a lot of those vendor events are probably already filled up. They probably are not accepting any more vendors. So I would say, honestly, best practice would have been a month ago to start looking and searching for vendor events that you could participate in as a Black-owned business or a BOB. So not to say that you shouldn't still try. So even if you haven't put out the feelers, start looking for that. You still have a little bit of time. Maybe all the spots aren't filled up. But yes, when Juneteenth is coming up and you are a Black-owned business, start looking into that and what you can get into a month before. So there's vendor events you could participate in. Maybe you start doing more lives to gain more visibility for your business, because people are looking to shop Black-owned businesses around Juneteenth time. And definitely around Black Business Month time. Now, interestingly enough, I'm not seeing a lot of talk around Juneteenth. I don't know what's going on. I do know what's going on. I won't go too much into it. I don't like to get political over here, but it's not surprising. I know Juneteenth used to be a big thing, big to do, but now it's like crickets now when it comes to Juneteenth. But that doesn't mean that you as a business owner, entrepreneur cannot prepare. Still prepare. Like I said, vendor events to me is the go-to for Juneteenth, whether you're a service or product-based business. You probably will sell more with products for Juneteenth because people like something tangible in their hand. But it's not to say you should not put yourself out there and capitalizing on that opportunity if you're a BOB. And then there's Black Business Month, which is, in August, okay? So again, looking for vendor events that you can participate in for Black Business Month. Start looking into that from now, and start revving up what you're doing. If you're a Black owned business, start revving it up. Start looking at what things you could possibly do on your own to get your business out there. Maybe it's more networking events. Maybe again, you're doing more stuff, online. Whether it's posting more or highlighting Black Business Month, but posting about your business more, and sharing, the fact that you're a Black owned business, whether it's doing more lives, whatever it is, use these opportunities as an excuse to put yourself or your business in the forefront. You don't want to just do nothing or do the minimum. This is the opportunity. These are excuses. If you feel like, oh, I'm online too much, I'm doing too much, you're never doing too much for your business. But if you need an excuse, use those as excuses. Use FIFA as an excuse if you're trying to, especially if you're a host city. If you're a host city, you should really have been preparing a year ago. If you're in a host city, to do the things that are necessary to take advantage of that foot traffic. We were planning at one point to do an in-person event with a organization in Atlanta, and we were really behind the mark with that. Like, we were trying to do something within 3 months. We should have been preparing way ahead in advance, but it didn't occur to us until then. But FIFA is I think this is one of the first times it's being hosted in the United States. So this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. So if you could be in the mix in FIFA, on the ground, do it, right? Sacrifice whatever you need to sacrifice and be at those events, passing out those flyers. I go to farmers markets and people are food truck rodeos, and people are going around and passing flyers about their business. If you can, travel to those cities, if at all possible, and be in the mix so you can bring awareness about your business. And if you don't live too far, if you can drive, specifically for FIFA, because it don't get any better than that. Yes, there may not have been as many people coming to FIFA as there could have been because of certain circumstances, but it's still not going to be a dud, right? It's still going to be something that is going to carry some weight to it. So use these opportunities as best as you can to do something. And if you can't do it in person, do it online. Put yourself front and center online. Say, hey, it's Black Business Month. I'm a Black business owner. Here's information about my business. Let me tell you more. Here's where you can shop with me. Things of that matter. But hear me when I say this. Don't do nothing. Don't just sit and I'm not, I can't do this. I can't do that. This is not possible. Everything is possible now that things are online. The possibilities are endless. When I think about a live I saw with actually Danny Marie, where she was saying how Black business owners, that she's part of this Black business meetup, and she was saying how Black business owners were feeling left out of the whole FIFA thing because they hadn't prepared, and that was the real reason. They had not prepared for FIFA. And they were making a bunch of excuses. And she was talking about in the live limiting beliefs. I posted it on my feed about how limiting beliefs is what's really holding a lot of us Black owned businesses back, rather than the lack of opportunity. And I totally 100% agree with her. A lot of times we just don't take, the shots. We don't try. We get, overwhelmed, or we're tired, or we're burnt out, or I don't know, but we have to still try and show up and to gain the visibility. And if you can't do it, work with people that can do it for you. Like, you have this street team. yes, even if your business is not in Seattle, if you're a business that serves everyone or people across the 50 states, then and there are going to be people in that are going to be from all different parts of the world and all 50 states in Seattle right now. So take advantage of that. Unless you just only want to serve people that are local to you, right? Which, you know, if you're like a bakery and a local bakery and you know, you only serve, for example, Durham, then I totally get why it would make sense to have boots on the ground in Seattle. But if you can sell to anyone online in any capacity, then you need to have some sort of team, because as a solopreneur, you cannot do this yourself. You have to be willing to collaborate. You have to be willing to partner. There's just no way that the momentum that you get by doing things yourself is nowhere near the momentum you get when you partner with others that can share, that can talk about you in rooms that you're not in, um, that can big you up, because people are more likely to listen to them than they are to listen to you. They think, oh, you just want our money, so of course you're going to say you're great, you know, that your business is great. But when someone else bigs you up, they listen to that more, because they feel like those people are less likely to lie or embellish, or you know, because they're not monetarily invested, right? So, you know, consider that. Partner, get with some people that will you know, that you share about their business, and they share about your business, and they can expand your reach. They're in cities that you're not in. So that's what I will say. I'm trying to think what else. Any questions, any feedback? This was a lot. I think I've explored everything. If there's any avenues I haven't explored that I haven't thought of, please share in the chat. But I think I've kind of explored everything. So let's summarize. FIFA, consider getting with a street team. Host City Hustle is partnering with businesses to offer their services. They're going to, you know, hand out your flyers. They're going to talk about your business through streaming. They may also, one of their packages is they may also have you as a part of their podcast and interview on their podcast. So media team, if you need some marketing and some media, consider Host City Hustle for FIFA. And then you have Juneteenth. You should be looking, if you aren't part of a vendor event, you should be looking to be part of a vendor event if you're a Black-owned business especially. And same thing goes for Black Business Month. There are probably not that many vendor events for Black Business Month, I'm assuming, but what you can do is just show up more online when it's Black Business Month for the whole month of August. That's when Black Business Month is. Show up more online, network, have as much visibility as you possibly can during the months that relate to what your business is, right? So those are some things. Black Business Month, I think a young lady I don't remember her name, but she has an app called Barter Black. She's out of Maryland or the DC area. She's having something, a barter pop-up. So if you're looking to gain some services from businesses and have an exchange with a business, or you have a need, but you don't have the cash flow for that need, consider, if you're in that area, consider going to that barter pop-up where you can purchase trade credits so that you can purchase different services for your business that you need. Whether it's marketing or maybe you need, what's the other thing that I always think about? Whatever the service is, you know, if there's a need there may be a business, of course, go on her, I think Barter Black is on Facebook, they're on TikTok, Of course, make sure you research who the vendors are going to be there. So there are going to be vendors there that offer different services. Research who the vendors are going to be there to see if it's worth your time being there, because they have actually something that you are interested in. They have something they can offer you. So that's coming up in August with Barter Black. But like I said, keep your feelers out there, figuring out what is there that you can take advantage of, because it's a lot going on this summer. And you definitely don't want to be just sitting and waiting in the fold, and things are happening that you're not taking advantage of, that you could have taken advantage of, and that could have helped your business grow and scale. So that's that. That's my 20-minute spot. I don't do no hour over here. I give you the meat and potatoes. I don't do fluff. So I'm not going to just sit here to talk, and just fill up time. I gave you the good stuff. I gave you the meat and the potatoes. If you have anything to add, you could always put it in the chat. But that's what I would offer. That's what I would say or suggest. Is start thinking about these things, especially if you're a Black-owned business and you're a small business. So anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Take care. And really quick, before I forget, we have an opportunity coming your way. Next Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're offering opportunity for those that are looking to be cash affiliates with Wite Collar. Keyword cash. So for every referral that you send to the Wite Collar app that connects to a mentor, so every person that's looking for mentorship that you connect with us on the Wite Collar app, that connects to a mentor, that actually sends that connection request and connects to a mentor, you receive $25 cash back. So again, when we're talking about additional income streams, this is an additional income stream that you can add. If your business is kind of slow, that happens. We all have a slow season. If your business is kind of slow right now and you just need the extra cash, running your mouth can earn you money. Telling people about Wite Collar, sharing our information with others, encouraging them to onboard onto our app can earn you money. You might say, oh, $25, that's not a lot. It adds up. The more people you refer, you start looking at getting into the hundreds now, right? So consider that. There's not a lot of small businesses or, people like us, what you call the little people businesses that are doing something like that. But we see the value in that. We know people are motivated by cash. And so that's why we're offering this opportunity. So rather than you spreading the word and running your mouth for free, you can actually earn cash back. Our affiliate meeting is going to be virtual at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Tuesday, which is June 16th. If you want the Zoom link, you need to text us. You can text us or you can email us. 1 second. Because I always forget the text number because it's a business line. I don't remember that text number for the life of me. So I'm going to drop that information in the chat for you. But like I said, take advantage of the opportunities. That $25 times 4 times 10 could be poured back into your business. So, people got to think big scale. You can't always think about why would I want to do that or what is that going to serve me? Times are tough. That could go to gas. That can go to a business. If you have a business, it could go to so many different things. So don't, turn your nose up. It's an opportunity. Consider it. Nobody should be turning down any money right now. Nobody. I mean, people are living paycheck to paycheck right now because of how high the cost of living is. So, and then you got freaking Elon Musk, who just became the world's first trillionaire. So, so if you want the Zoom link, text us at this number, or you could email us, whichever one is less scary for you. Because I know people are scared. Oh, I don't want to email them. So text us, and then we'll just say, I'm interested in the affiliate program. And then we'll send you the Zoom link. So I just put that. Text us at 1-984-477-9791. That's a business line. You're not texting us on a personal line, or you can email us at info@whitecollar.com for the cash affiliate and program information. If you want the Zoom link for that, we're having a Zoom meeting, a 30-minute meeting where we kind of go over what the program is about, how you earn cash, and answer questions. All right, I gotta go. You all take care. Bye.